Thank you for your interest in Wake Transit. As many of you will remember, in November 2016, voters in Wake County approved a half-cent sales tax referendum dedicating funds to the improvement of public transportation. As you continue to shape your community investment in Wake Transit, we wanted to share with you the proposed projects for the year ahead and get your feedback. First, let's talk about where we are and where we're going. As a reminder, the Triangle is one of the fastest growing regions in the nation, and Wake County already has a population exceeding 1 million. On average, Wake County grows by 67 people per day. All this growth brings new jobs and new opportunities, but also more traffic on already congested roadways. A strong regional transit system means better access and opportunities for everyone. These are all the things that Wake County voters took into account when they voted to approve the Wake Transit Plan, which includes 4 big moves that will connect the region, connect all Wake County communities, create frequent, reliable urban mobility, and enhance access to transit. Through your community investment over the next 10 years, transit improvements will triple the existing level of bus service across the county, create approximately 20 miles of bus rapid transit lines, and build a 37-mile commuter rail system. Investment in public transportation increase access to jobs, generates economic returns, support job creation, and increase the value of homes in our community. In Wake County, accessibility will be enhanced with a transit stop within walking distance of 54% of homes and 80% of jobs across the county. According to the American Public Transit Association, every $1 invested in public transportation generates approximately $4 in economic returns. Additionally, for every $1 billion invested in public transportation, 50,000 jobs are generated. Home values also perform 42% better on average if homes are located near public transportation with high-frequency service. Your investment in Wake Transit is already at work, and a number of services were added in 2017. Go Raleigh increased Sunday service on all routes to match Saturday levels, expanded South Saunders route to 15-minute all-day service, funded 15 bus stop improvements throughout the system. Go Cary increased all 4 downtown Cary routes to all day, every 30 minutes, 6 days a week, added Sunday service on all routes, and funded 220 bus stop signs and 35 ADA-compliant bus stops. Go Triangle increased frequency from every hour to every 30 minutes, Monday through Friday, on Route 100 to RDU Airport, NC State, and downtown Raleigh, as well as expanded service between Cary and Raleigh on Sunday. As we have said, public engagement and your feedback is extremely important to us. In the fall of 2017, we asked you to help us prioritize what comes next in the Wake Transit Plan. Key themes from that outreach confirm the priorities that we have heard from the beginning. Using public surveys and feedback received during the fall meetings, transit planners recommended those improvements and others in their fiscal year 2019 draft work plan, which is available for public comment through March 12th. The FY 2019 draft work plan also incorporates public requests for increased frequency and longer service hours on high-demand routes, and for new service to underserved areas. Based in part on that feedback, let's talk about some of those proposed investments for the fiscal year that run from 2018 to early 2019. First, a look at the anticipated revenues and expenditures for the fiscal year 2019. As we look ahead to the next fiscal year, the half-cent sales tax will generate $86.7 million. About $4.1 million will come from the vehicle registration tax, $6 million will come from the $7 county vehicle registration tax, and $2.6 million will come from a $3 increase to the regional vehicle registration tax, which totals $99.4 million in local revenue. We added an additional $16.8 million from things like farebox collection, which is the actual collection of tickets on buses, along with a small percentage of state and federal funding and some borrowing dollars, generating a total revenue of about $116.3 million. The chart on the right shows how we plan to invest those dollars in the next fiscal year. The majority of the revenue, about 48%, is spent on improving and expanding bus service and infrastructure. The next largest percentage, 41%, is invested in some longer-term transit projects, which we'll talk about in just a minute. To review in more detail about any of the revenues, expenditures, or specifics on the projects, you can always visit waketransit.com. Starting in summer 2018, young people 18 and under will ride free on Go Raleigh, Go Cary, and Go Triangle buses to school, jobs, museums, or wherever they need to go in Wake County. With this initiative, we hope to cultivate lifelong transit riders who understand how a strong network improves the entire community. Let's talk about some of the proposed bus service expansions from July 1st, 2018 to June 30th, 2019. Go Raleigh is going to realign the Worthdale and Apollo Heights routes by starting 4 new routes along Poole, Barwell, Rock Quarry, Martin Luther King Jr., and Sunnybrook roads to add much-needed service to schools, shopping, and community center in southeast Raleigh. Go Raleigh will also realign the Rex Hospital route by starting 4 routes along Blue Ridge and Edwards Mill roads to serve the North Carolina Museum of Art, North Carolina Fairgrounds, and PNC Arena. Go Cary will create a new route serving Cary's largest employment corridor, Weston Parkway, and Park West Village in Morrisville. Wake Tracks will add more than 3,600 trips for the on-demand service that allows customers who are elderly or disabled to get where they need to go. Go Triangle will increase frequency on the express route between Durham and Raleigh, the DRX, and express route between Chapel Hill and Raleigh, the CRX. Go Triangle will also add service hours to Route 100, which serves Raleigh-Durham International Airport, and Route 300, which runs between Cary and Raleigh. Go Triangle will also add operating hours to the Regional Transit Information Center, which you can reach by calling 919-485-RIDE. Additional proposed transit investments for the next fiscal year will make it easier for people to access transit from different parts of the county. This includes buying additional and replacement buses for Go Raleigh and Go Triangle to support additional bus service in the years ahead, improving 55 bus stops with features like new signage, paved boarding areas, sidewalk connections, benches or shelters, adding more park and ride lots and improving existing ones, designing the Raleigh Union Bus Station facility, which will be the new bus hub connecting and serving the new Raleigh Union train station opening in 2018 to get trains throughout North Carolina and up and down the East Coast. Additionally, building a regional transit operations and maintenance facility in Cary, developing a strategy for new transit technology to enhance the customer experience, including how customers pay for their tickets, how they track their buses in real time, and making it easier for them to use the system. As we noted earlier, there are about $47 million, or 41% of the revenue next year, going into reserves to help pay for future projects found in the 10-year Wake Transit Plan. This includes Bus Rapid Transit, which uses dedicated bus lanes on roads in some of the busiest corridors and priority signals to help bus operators bypass traffic and keep their routes on schedule, as well as a commuter rail line using existing tracks between Garner and Durham to stop at key destinations, including downtown Raleigh, NC State University, Cary, Morrisville, and Research Triangle Park. In addition to reserve funds, we will also be investing $4.7 million in required studies to advance these larger bus rapid transit and commuter rail projects. Let's talk a little bit about the work plan development and approval timeline. The group responsible for the delivery of this 10-year transit plan is the Transit Planning Advisory Committee, or TPAC, which is made up of representatives from all Wake County municipalities, as well as Go Triangle, Capital Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or CAMPO, Wake County, NC State University, and Research Triangle Park. Now that this draft work plan is out for public review and comment, that period will remain active until March 12th. Once the public comment period is complete, the TPAC will incorporate that feedback and send it back to the CAMPO and Go Triangle boards for consideration. CAMPO will hold a public hearing during its regularly scheduled board meeting during the May-June period. Go Triangle will also hold a public hearing during its regularly scheduled board meeting during this time. The CAMPO and Go Triangle boards will vote on the FY19 work plan by June 30th, and as part of its required process, the Go Triangle board will also vote on the Wake operating and capital ordinances. Beginning July 1st, 2018, and until the end of the fiscal year, The transit agencies will provide new and expanded routes and services, and the studies and planning will continue for the longer-term investments in bus rapid transit and commuter rail. As we've said, your feedback is an important part of this process. We want you to help shape your community investment. The plan we just walked you through is available for review at waketransit.com. As you review it, you can email your comments to info@waketransit.com or mail them to our Public Involvement Associate, Ashley Hooper. Finally, you can stay connected with us for the latest on the investment and the plan on Twitter and find updated news and information on the Wake Transit website. Thank you for your time.